Hi, my name's Steve Shrepferman. I'm the Executive Director for the Park County Arts Council in Wyoming, and I'm here today in Cody at the Scout, a sculpture that is kind of trademarked for the city of Cody. Cody was founded in 1896 by Buffalo Bill Cody and has been a romantic Western tourist town ever since, gateway to the East Gate of Yellowstone Park. Park County Arts Council brings both of Montana Shakespeare in the Park's performances each summer, one to Cody and one to our neighboring town, Powell, Wyoming. We're going to miss these performances very much this summer. It is a summer activity that our residents look forward to greatly. And anyway, as I think many of our western towns have, one of the things that when we have Shakespeare in the Parks come that becomes of concern for that day is what the weather is going to do. And we all seem to have sporadic thunderstorms that blow up. Anyway, there are many memorable performances that have been put on in our two communities. Some that stand out because the weather was maybe not the best of what we would have expected for that evening. Anyway, I'm going to read a quote by Shakespeare, not from one of his plays, but something that is kind of familiar, but his own take on it. Dirty days hath September, April, June, and November. From January up to May, the rain, it raineth every day. All the rest have 31, without a blessed gleam of sun. And if any of them had 2 and 30, they'd be just as wet and twice as dirty. Anyway, I found that. I thought, thinking about the weather in this day when our concerns seem to be about other things, I kind of long for being worried about the weather and how I'm going to handle Shakespeare on that day. One of the performances that we had back sort of early 2000, I'm going to say probably 4 or 5, Shakespeare toured Molière's Tartuffe, and we had it scheduled over in Powell at Homesteader Park. And the wind kicked up, and it started to blow the curtains of the set, and it started to make all kinds of noise in the microphones. It kept picking up, and it started moving the furniture on the set across the stage. The acting troupe just went with it. They at first just had to lean on those pieces of furniture, and then they had to start to hold them down. The wind got that extreme. The audience loved it. It was hysterical. I don't think any of us could have laughed harder. With another performance of Romeo and Juliet years ago in Powell that got rained out in the middle of it, the acting troupe invited everybody up onto the Washington Park bandshell, and we got to visit with them and wait for the downpour to end. Some people did leave, but not many, and they picked right back up where they left off as soon as the rain ended. One of the performances of Macbeth, not the last one, but the prior one, we held in Cody at our canal park, and that performance was probably 20 minutes away from being completed. And the direction that everybody sits in that little amphitheater is towards the stage, and the audience was unaware of what was building behind them. But the acting troupe knew, and the intensity of the play grew and grew, and pretty soon it started to lightning and thunder, and they had to call the performance, and it poured, and everybody scattered and ran to their cars. A few of us stayed down, just let ourselves get soaked, and it blew out. And then after that there was a double rainbow, a complete double rainbow. I've never seen one so beautiful. Anyway, those are experiences that Montana Shakespeare in the Parks has brought to Park County, Wyoming. Thank you, and we hope to be back next year with you.